morning, Amy. How are you? Are you still in the surgical waiting room? I hope things are going well. Good morning, David, Diana, Michelle. How are you guys? Look, I have some useful information that I think I've kind of decided I want to share with everybody. So if you want to invite people and share this into groups, this information I think is really going to help a lot of people. And I think maybe once or twice in the last few months I've kind of touched on it a little bit here and there. I know I did a little bit with Periscope as well. And I probably shouldn't share this information because it's actually relatively precious as far as Facebook is concerned, and accounts and getting flagged and getting put in jail and all of that other stuff. But you know what? I will share it. I will share the information that I have. So I'll give you guys a minute or two to get as many people in here as you can. How you guys doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Colleen, hi. Beth, hi. Charles, how you doing? Gary, how are you? Just watching Fox News here, waiting. Good morning. How are you? Ken, how you doing? How you doing? I'm okay. We survived the storm. We didn't get that much up here, though, to be honest. I mean, I think I got maybe, I don't know, 9-10 inches. It really isn't that bad. So, yes, share to groups. Share to groups. Get people in here. We have a lot to go over, and I'm hoping to cover it all. And I actually had to write a list out so I didn't forget this information. Good morning. Brendan, good morning. Cindy, hi, good morning. Mark, how you doing? Good to see you back. Happy International Women's Day. Yes, wouldn't it be nice if for one day women could just love and appreciate on each other instead of hating and despising each other? That would be a miracle, wouldn't it? Anyway. Good morning, Miss Catherine. How are you? All right. Well, we got a few people in here, so I think I'm just going to get started. I'm sure throughout the day people can come back in and watch it. People can share it. I advise you to take notes. I have to tell you, I feel pretty confident about the things that I have figured out as far as Facebook goes, as far as algorithms go, as far as creating accounts and then having them shut down. And even though we would all like to think that Zuckerberg is sitting at his computer and personally just deleting all of our accounts, we actually know in reality that's not true. Good morning. You like the spicy V8? No, I don't like the spicy V8. I think it's gross. I just stick with the normal stuff. I didn't juice today, so I'm being lazy. I was out shoveling at 5 o'clock in the morning, so being lazy. Good morning, Colleen. Good morning. Okay, so here's some information. And not all of you suffer from being put in Facebook jail or having your accounts just deactivated altogether. But a lot of us do, especially a lot of us that are big in activism, a lot of us that have trolls, a lot of us that have haters, a lot of us that are being followed by certain people. And believe it or not, we're all being followed, especially in the Patriot community. Everybody knows about algorithm. Everybody knows about certain things like that. And I would have to say over the past 8 months, I think I've been in Facebook jail or have had accounts deactivated. I'm going to say at least 9, maybe 10 times. Good morning. How are you guys? Yeah, Mark, I saw that. So good. Glad to have you back. So what I want to do is explain to you how to make up a good backup account just in case you do find yourself completely deactivated altogether or in Facebook jail. Now, a lot of you don't understand why my Facebook name has been changed. It used to be Tammy Never Hillary Lee. And then Facebook forcibly had me change it to Tammy Hillary Lee. They actually didn't give me a choice. My account was flagged for being fake. I know who did that, but that's besides the point. So instead of them giving me a choice to change my name, they actually forced me to take that name. So that's why I'm Tammy Hillary Lee, not because I want to be, because I have to be. But you can still go in and you can still actually do a Facebook search under Tammy Never Hillary Lee, and you will see a lot of my stuff from that account. But they're kind of acting as if it's two different things. Good morning, Pat. Good to see you guys. Frank Montice is here. Kathy is here. Good. Another thing I have noticed lately is that I am actually seeing a lot of people that I haven't seen on a post or in a video in about a year or so. And there are reasons for that, and I'm going to try to get into that too. I'm going to try to make this as quick and painless as possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with creating a backup account. And just so you all know, in case I do this video and I end up in Facebook jail, do not worry. I actually have a way around that. So to create a backup account now, whether you want to create one, whether you need a new one because you have been deactivated or you are in Facebook jail, this is what I have learned. This is tried, this is true. Believe me, when I say this is tried and true. First thing that you want to do, and a lot of people, they access Facebook through their phone, through their Facebook app throughout the day. This probably is not going to work on your home computer, so do not try this. This is strictly for phone usage. The first thing that you want to do, okay, is you want to go out and you want to get a new phone. Get a new throwaway track phone. Very first thing you want to do. I mean, you know, you can spend $30 or you can spend $100. It doesn't really matter. I would suggest spending a little bit of money, you know, because cheaper phones, they're just not dependable. So that is the very first thing that you want to do. Hi, good morning. How are you? Now, normally you would think, okay, I've got a new phone, so I'm good to go. I'm going to go home. I'm going to set it all up, you know, and I'm going to be good to go. And that's actually not true at all. The first thing that you want to do is when you leave the store, you want to activate your phone right then and there. Make sure that your store also, by the way, isn't relatively close to your house. And the reason is that when you're pinging off of cell towers, okay, obviously, you know, your phone, it gets pinged off the closest cell tower to you, and then it goes in the progression of closest tower to closest tower. You want to make sure that you're, you know, don't be 3 miles from home, because believe it or not, your IP address is actually in your little vicinity. I think it's I want to think it's 3 cell towers within a 20-mile radius or something like that, that your IP address and all of your information actually gets carried and stored throughout. So do not do that. Try to go to a store. Let's say you're going to Walmart, Radio Shack, whatever you're doing. As soon as you leave the store, okay, that's when you want to get the phone out, activate your phone. Okay, so now you have a brand new phone number. Okay. While you're there, the very next thing that you want to do is you want to download a VPN blocker. Not a cheap one. If you have to pay for it, that's great. If you have to pay a lot for it, that's even better. Okay, don't go with a free VPN blocker. Don't do that, because they're very unreliable, and believe it or not, their information is bought and sold. People tend to think that because you get an app and it's supposed to be security, that it is secure, and that is false. That is a comfort. That is not true. So if you have to pay for a VPN blocker, do it. Load the VPN. Once it is loaded, instantly, always have it on, no matter what you do. It will shut itself off sometimes. Sometimes it'll go to sleep or whatever it does. Always make sure anytime you turn your phone on to use it, that blocker is active. Hi, how are you? Good morning. What is a VPN blocker? It basically protects your addresses, your IP address, and any information that's connected to your phone. Basically a VPN blocker. If you have, actually, any phone, you can download a VPN blocker app. Just go, don't get the cheap one. Please do not do that. Don't waste your time getting one that's free or cheap. Don't do it. I made that mistake. Everything I'm telling you now, I've learned from making mistakes. And I've actually critiqued it and got it down to what I think is to be a pretty fair and accurate science. Okay, so you have your VPN blocker loaded. You have it activated. You will see a little thing on the top of your phone that says, you know, VPN or whatever icon they have. So you know that it is on and working. The next thing that you want to do is you want to get an email address. Now, you know, most people, they have Yahoo accounts. So you're like, okay, I'm going to go in. I'm going to I'm going to change my IP account from BillyBob1 @Yahoo to BillyBob2 @Yahoo. Boom, I have a new email address. Don't do that. That is a mistake. Get a whole new email carrier. If you usually use Yahoo, don't use Yahoo. Use Google, use AOL, use Gmail, whatever you have to do. You need to set up an email that you've never used before, especially at your house, especially where you use Facebook the most. So don't do that. Second thing when it comes to email is don't use an email name that is very similar to your own that you use for other Facebook and other apps. Don't do that. Let's say myself, I have TammyLee999 @yahoo.com. For my backup account, it is actually absolutely nothing like that. It's not on a Yahoo. My name is completely not the same. Nothing about it is the same. So make sure that you're doing that. Don't think that you can create a new Yahoo account if you're using a Yahoo account and think that you're golden, because you're not. So now you have your VPN blocker. All right, you've got your completely new email address, unrelated to anything you've ever used before. Now go in and load your Facebook app, okay? When you're doing so, you're going to put in your brand new phone number associated with your brand new throwaway phone, right? All the while, make sure your VPN blocker is on. You're going to put in your new email address, one that is not associated with anything you've ever used before. They're completely not related. You could put them side by side and they would not recognize each other. Different. When you are creating your account, okay, this is important. I want y'all to listen to me. Don't create it to where anything is similar to anything you've ever had, okay? That includes your name. That includes where you live, your date of birth, your sex, your anything. Basically, you have to create a whole new person, basically. Don't have anything that if your name is, let's hypothetically say, if your name is Mike Johnson, don't use Michael Johnson. Don't use Michael A. Johnson at all. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Good morning. Hi, guys. Good morning. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just trying to make sure that I get all of this out to you. And I'll go through and I'll answer any questions at the end of the tutorial. Okay, so now you have your account set up, right? You've confirmed your account. You have a brand new account. You're all shiny and new. Now, the very first thing that you want to do, right, is you're like, here I am. I'm back on Facebook. This is awesome and amazing. I'm going to go and friend all of my friends, and I'm going to get back and do all of my groups, and I'm going to blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's where a lot of people are making their mistakes. Now, do not friend the people that you associate with every day, all day long, on a daily basis. Because I don't know how and I don't know why and I don't know all the scientific technology associated with it, but I do know this, and I do know this only because this is something that was one of my biggest mistakes whenever I was in Facebook jail or needed a backup account, is I would go in and I would be like, oh man, I instantly have to friend Francis. I instantly have to friend Christian. I got to get all my buddies back. But the problem is that all of your buddies, especially in this movement, especially with people that have been in the news, that have been in the rallies, that, you know what I'm saying, that are deep into what it is we're doing, believe it or not, the more friend requests they get in our community, in our circle, everything is flagged, everything is tagged, and everything is kind of kept in their system of bullshit. So your first instinct, the first thing that you're going to want to do is you want to friend all these people that you literally sit and talk to all day long, but don't do that. That is a huge mistake. That is an absolute huge mistake. What you want to do, and this is where you absolutely need patience. You need to be patient, okay? And you need to realize that this is going to take time, okay? Friend people that you don't really kind of communicate with a lot. Friend people that are not directly in all of these big major groups. They're not big fat names. Don't go out there right away and send you know, Outlaw Morgan a friend request again, and Will Johnson a friend request again, and you got to get this guy. Don't do that. That is your biggest mistake. Okay? Let me check my list. Hold on. Yes. Okay. I would suggest the first 2 weeks stay out of all big major groups that have anything to do with conservatism or being a Republican or Constitution, anything that has words in it like we the people, anything that has the 3%er, anything that has to do with everything that the left hates. Because all of those groups, and I don't know how, so don't ask me those technical parts, but I'm just telling you from what I know, all of those groups, they're all somehow flagged. I wish I could explain it. I wish I was an extremely smart person when it comes to stuff like that, but I'm not. But what I know is if you run out and you join all of these groups, bang, 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 okay, within an hour, you're going to be asked to verify your account, or you may just be shut down right away. So you need to really try to refrain from doing that. Go to groups that you probably normally wouldn't interact with. Go to animal groups, you know, join like a Humane Society group. Join a group that has something to do with music. You kind of want to you need to break the whole algorithm of what patriots have on their profiles. If you don't believe me, that's fine. You don't have to believe me. Think I'm crazy, that's fine. Okay, so you have your new account set up, right? You have your VPN blocker on constantly. Things that you don't want to do. You do not want to friend people very much. Don't go out and send 20 or 30 friend requests at a time because your account will be flagged and deactivated. Okay? This is a slow process, and this is where you really need to have patience. Do not send any more than 5 requests out a day. A day. Any more than that, and you're instantly flagged. Instantly. You will be asked to verify your account. You will be deactivated immediately, so do not do that. I have another account. It's actually a male, but slowly over the last few months, I've actually 2 or 3 friend requests a day, no more than 10 a week. Okay? For a lot of people, especially a lot of people who are used to the extreme social interaction with social media, this is going to irk you. You are going to hate this. You are going to feel like you are completely out of touch with everything and everybody. But you have to practice patience. That's where this is important. My hair looks great. I don't know. Another thing that I need to go over with you is tagging and hashtagging. Do not run out and make a post or a video and hashtag all of your good friends, tag all of your good friends, and don't run out and hashtag Patriot. Don't run out and hashtag We the People. Don't run out and hashtag Trump 2020. Don't do any of that. You need to keep your posts and your videos as plain as possible. If you can help it, don't title it. It's going to drive you nuts because when you make a video, you're going to have like 3 people in there. But that's okay. You can rebuild your base. And you know what? A lot of people are going to say, who cares, whatever. I'll be out of Facebook jail in 30 days. What do I care? The thing is this. If you want a good, solid backup account, these are things that you have to do. You just have to. You have to be patient and be serious about it. I'm serious. Keep everything about yourself private and personal. Okay, keep all of your profile stuff to friends only. Keep all of your posts to friends only. Keep all of your videos to friends only. Don't run out, make everything public, and share it to 1,000,002 groups because you will be instantly shut down. Do not do that. Absolutely not. Another thing Facebook has a weird thing with, and it's all because of spamming and bots, is don't share. I think they said you're not allowed to, but after about 10 shares and or reposts, you go into this whole different rhythm where they don't know if you're spamming or if you're botting, but then they literally will not share. Like, let's say you make a video and you're like, wow, this video is great, I got to get it out to as many groups as possible. If you go and you bang, 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 and you share everywhere, you're going to get a notification that either says you've used this feature too quickly, or your videos and or posts just won't get shared. You'll think you put that stuff in 20 groups, when in reality, it's not sharing it. And then that will also disable your ability to share things. You're not going to be able to share into groups, and your share button on the bottom of your live feeds will actually go away. So you have to be careful. Don't be ready to just share, share, share. I don't know if anybody's noticed lately, but I haven't shared many of my live feeds anywhere. I leave it to you guys to do, because individually, as accounts, you guys are individuals. You sharing videos individually is safer than me going and sharing all of my stuff all over the place. If you notice, I only share my own videos to my public figure page and maybe one other group, and that's it. And I don't care if I only have 2,000 views. I'm still here. Do you understand? So I leave it to the share warriors, what I call y'all, to try to get a video out or a post out if you like it. Me going around trying to do that myself, I'm only hurting myself, okay? Just think of it as self-promotion is bad, right? Because it is. How you doing? Well, Facebook sucks, yes, but, you know, it's one of those things where everybody hates it. We all claim to hate Facebook, and I think a lot of us do. But at the same time, we are so used to that connection that that's what we have. And even though we hate it, we go to it. It's just like chocolate cake or cheesecake. We all know that's horrible, but we still eat it anyway. We love it and we hate it, and it is what it is. I'm just trying to give you this information. I'm trying to help you guys. A lot of people I know that are very important voices that have great information to share, they have difficulties with these things. And I want to try to help you to keep getting the word out and to keep getting the videos out and to keep getting things out. But there's a lot of things I think people do, and they don't realize that they're hurting their message and they're hurting spreading information, because you just want to bang, 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 get it out, get it out, get it out, share it out, and you're hurting yourself. So try not to do that, okay? What else do I have? Obviously, everybody knows about music, okay? I proved that a week or two ago when I had music playing, and they sent me a notification that said, you know, you're not authorized to blah, blah, blah. So that's been debunked. We know if you have music playing, obviously, you're going to need to put that in the title, that you do not own the rights to that music. Here's another clue. If you have music playing or you want music playing, when you start your live feed, don't have the music playing when you start it. Introduce it afterward. Okay? Don't do that. What else do I have? Editing. Editing, yes. Let's say you want to do a live feed, and you're not going to title it because you don't want to flag yourself. You don't want to do any of that. You can actually go in after your live feed is over and you can edit the title. And that will help you to avoid a little bit of the censorship that you have. Okay? That will help, because if you on average have 70 or 80 people in a video, right? And then you make this title and you've got all these hashtags and you've got all these words that Facebook doesn't like, and you notice that, geez, your views are going down. You've only got 30 people in and people aren't getting notifications. Leave your title empty. And once your video is finished, go back and actually edit your title and put in what you wanted to say then. But watch your hashtags. People have to understand that even if a word is not hashtagged, it is still flagged. So if you want to say, like a lot of times people will notice I actually say a word and I space it out. I space it out because that breaks up that you know, flagging effect. If I say patriot and I space it out, I'm not being a retard. I'm hoping that you guys are smart enough to still read the word, but I need to kind of separate and jumble it a little bit. Okay? What else? If you have a new account and you are still worried about somebody figuring it out, because we all know that there are people in this movement who claim to be a friend, but they're not. They're actually just there to wait for you to come on and secretly delete you, because that's their secret mission in life. After you do a live feed, it may be smart for a week or 2 or maybe 3. As soon as you are done with that live feed, do not post it. Download it to your phone if you want, or go in and immediately set it when you're finished to your settings, which is, public, friends only, friends, blah, blah, blah. Go in and set it to only me, or just delete it altogether. I know it's going to drive you crazy because you want everybody to see your stuff, but for now, which is, I'm saying if you have your new account, for now, while people are in your feed, let them interact with you, say what you got to say, and unfortunately, at the end of that, cut it off. Okay? That will save a lot of people, a lot of trolls, a lot of snakes, a lot of people that are pretending but they're not, from reporting you. Okay? Okay. Always. VPN blocker is always on. Always, always, always. What else do I have? I think I got, yeah, I think I have it all. I think that basically sums it up as far as kind of how to protect yourself and have a decent, solid backup. And a lot of people are like, why do you even need a backup account? That's so shady, that's so fake. Well, when you're out there trying to spread the word of rights and freedoms, and when you're out there and you're trying to do what you do, not only do you gain enemies or people that don't like you, but you're trying to fight the Facebook community standards. So it's not always that you're being shady. It's just the fact that, the more successful that you are with getting out information and getting things out that the people need to know, the more likely you are to have your voice shut out under the false blanket of community standards and it violates this or did. We have to have a better way of, until something else better comes out. I don't know if it's infinity. I don't know what's going to come out that's going to help us to be able to speak freely. Because when you accept that Facebook update, when you accept the rules of Facebook, you give over a lot of your rights of freedom of speech. And we know that we are under attack as being Republicans, conservatives, constitutionalists, 3%ers, whatever you want to claim to be. We already know that we are under attack. So we have to have a better way to stay connected and to keep getting information out. This isn't for people to go and just be shady and weird, although some probably will use it in that way. But this is for people who have great voices and great messages and great things. And I just want to share that with you guys. That way we can continue to stay connected and not get shut down. All right, y'all. Good morning, Gina. Does anybody have any questions? Because I'm not going to lie, I haven't been reading the comments. I've been trying to get the info out because y'all know I suffer from brain fog. So I got to keep rolling. So if you guys have any questions, throw them at me now. And I will probably leave this video up for a little while, but then I'm probably going to change the settings in it because somebody will probably report it, or Facebook will see it and not like it. I have people on my friends list that hate our president, so I am leery on sharing live feeds. You know what's weird, Joanne? You know what's weird? I have personally never been reported by a liberal, by a Democrat, by anybody. And a lot of people will say that's because they like to see what we're doing and they like to argue with us, and I believe that absolutely. I do believe that. Anytime I have ever been reported, it's actually been from somebody on my side that just doesn't like me. That's it. So be wary of people that may not like the president, but be even more wary of the people that call you brother and sister. I am not married, Dino. Excellent question. So important for today. Why can't I save this video? It only has report. Wait until after. The options that Facebook gives you is always more after. A lot of people don't have a share button right now, probably, but if you wait until this video is over, you will see the ability to share. Good morning, Dean. How are you? I am tired of defending our president, but I won't stop. Well, you can't stop. Questions. It's crazy, but then again, there are a lot of... Well, there are, unfortunately, there are a lot of jealous people, and unfortunately, certain folks will see what we are doing as competition, and it's not competition, and if that is your mindset, that what we are doing is a competition, then you've already lost. So, can't help that. I will, the VPN blocker that I use, I will put in comments after. I need to go to my backup phone and actually look the app up because I haven't in a while. I forgot, but I will put it in these comments after we're finished. Thank you, Michael. How do you know who reports you? I got response. Hold on a second there, dear Colleen. I got reported and I wanted to get rid of the trash. Honestly, I'll give you my honest opinion on how we can tell who... There's rumors that you can go to your blocked list and you can type in who reported me and all that. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know if you can do that and it gives you whatever. I personally don't believe that. I personally do not believe that you can go to your block list and typed in who reported me or FBI police or Facebook security, because honestly, I think the names that it generates for you are actually the names of the people that share your stuff the most and the people that post a lot about Constitution. And I think that Facebook really, honestly, wants you to block them because they want you to think that these people are doing it when actually these people are some of the people spreading the most important information. So I have a hard time believing that you can just go in and type in Facebook security and it's just going to give you that information. Because let's face it, they're not just going to give you that information. I think they use reverse psychology on people. That's just my thought. Sit back and watch people revel. Yes, it is a trick. Yes. Good morning, Amy. Tommy said there is an app to find out who reported you. There may be. There may be an app for that. I'm not going to lie and say I know, because I don't. I've never personally tried. I don't think I care, and I don't think I want to know. Yes, I know some people that do block me, some people that do report me. Yes, I know their motives. Yes, I know why. But in general, I don't obsess over it. I don't care. I have all these people blocked, but the reality of it is that they have people that look out for them. They have people that will literally sit and pretend and pose to be your friend, and they're not. So no matter what you do, you can block all these people, but there is always, always a snake in the grass. Always. We will always have people coming after us. That's how it is. T-Bird's awesome. I miss my TA. Tam, is that bad? I tweet live feeds. No, Joanne, I don't necessarily think that that's bad. I haven't had anything with Twitter really go too bad. I had one tweet that I tweeted from Twitter. It went over to Facebook and it was instantly taken down. And that was about the Olympics. I had over 4 million views on my website. Google changed the format and erased the numbers. I do believe that, yes. True, shady, and sticky people, yes. Why is it that a lot of Hispanic profiles do not have the add friend? You can actually go in, when you have your account settings, you can actually go in and choose to take that feature off of your profile. I know a lot of people that have a profile where you can't send them a request. You have to send them a message. So that's just a prerogative. That's just something that a lot of people do. I know that a lot of accounts from other countries are, mostly sexually related, or they're bots, or whatever they are. And my personal opinion is, if I can't send you a request, if I have to message you, if you have nothing on your thing, well, I don't really send a lot of friend requests out. But to me, I'm thinking I don't really care, actually. I usually wait for people to send me a request. That way I can go through all of their stuff and try to kind of vet them myself. I don't run out and bling off a bunch of friend requests. I just don't do it. Over the Olympics. Yeah, it was a tweet about curling, because I actually like curling. I enjoy watching curling. It's pretty cool. And I just did a simple congratulations, men, for your win in curling, and they instantly flagged it. So apparently somebody doesn't like Olympics. All right, do you guys have any other questions that hopefully I can kind of answer for you? If not, I'm going to go. But hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully it was useful. Like I said, it has been working for me. I have a ton of experience being put in Facebook jail and having accounts deleted, like a lot of other of my friends and a lot of other good voices. And I just want people to be able to still have that ability to come on here and share information and share events and share their opinions. But if you're not doing it the right way, I just saw one of my friends, he made an account last night, and guess what? This morning, it's gone because you're not doing it right. Listen to my advice. They don't like ice sweeping. No, they don't. I'm COD, post. Yeah, I don't even have Facebook Messenger on my phone anymore. Actually. How are you feeling today? How am I feeling today? I'm okay today. I'm all right. Yesterday wasn't great. Today is a little better. You should come down to Daytona Bike Week. Oh, man. I would love to come down for Bike Week. All right. Well, if you guys don't have any other questions, I'm just going to leave you with that information. Do with it what you will. I always tell people, do with it what you will. If it helps you, great. If it doesn't, if you don't, that's fine, whatever. But you must make sure that you have a brand new phone number, VPN blocker, new account unassociated with any other email account that you have, new name, new profile, new sex, new date of birth, new whatever. Do what you got to do to not even be recognizable to even yourself. Just got on, missed it. You'll have to rewatch it, Phyllis. Don't tempt Tammy with Bike Week. Look, you know what? I've been out of the motorcycle scene for like 2 years because I'm actually pretty big, hot, and heavy into motorcycles and into swap meets and into races and into all of the underground and all of the overground and all of that stuff. And I am getting back into it this year. I'm definitely getting back into it. I miss it. I do. So, yeah. If you may help me to... Okay, that made absolutely no sense. So we're going to have to block this guy because he's just weird. Perfect. Hello from Adirondack Mountains. I used to live in the Adirondack Mountains too, Adrian. Yes, I did. Had to get out of there, though. Jeez Louise. No, I have not been to Sturgis yet. I was supposed to go 3 years ago, and I actually didn't end up going. What was I doing? I don't know. Something really big came up, but I was supposed to go to Sturgis with a couple friends of mine, and we were going to do this awesome little photo shoot, and I ended up having to go somewhere else, or I can't remember what it was, but I was pretty upset about that. Oh, Jerry's watching. Yep, great idea. Block him. Block. So that's it, guys. I'm going to go then. I hope this helped. I hope this helped you out. If you have any questions, put them in this comment thing. I'm going to try to answer them the best that I can. I hope I did a good enough job for you guys. If you don't need a backup account now, that's fine. Save this information for later. Write it down. Do what you got to do. Remember, you have to be patient. Don't go and do everything that you would normally do. Be patient. Be patient. That's the best thing I can tell you. Don't share things around. Do not tag people, and do not go to the very first people you would normally friend. Don't do any of that stuff, and you guys should be safe and good. So, until that day, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go. So, hope it helped, guys. Peace.